Empath. Strategies for empaths to regain power in relationships. Harnessing energy, protection, and intuition in a chaotic world. Robert Petty. Chapter 1. Understanding the Empath Within. The first time I realized my emotions weren't entirely my own was during a family dinner. The conversation was light, filled with stories about the day. Yet beneath the surface, I felt something gnawing at me, an overwhelming sadness that had no root in my own life. I glanced at my mother, who wore a smile but gripped her fork tightly, her hand trembling ever so slightly. It wasn't until later, after everyone had left the table, that she admitted her day had been filled with quiet disappointment and unspoken worry. I had carried her feelings before she had voiced them, as though they had bypassed her words and found a home in me. This is the life of an empath. You feel the world as though it lives within you, not beside you. Empathy is not merely an ability to understand others, it is an unfiltered experience of their joys, their sorrows, their anxieties. For an empath, emotions are not distant concepts but living, breathing entities that flow into them like waves on a shore. Layers of the empathic experience. An empath's connection to the world is layered, nuanced, and deeply interwoven with their surroundings. These layers are not burdens to shed, but truths to understand and navigate. Emotional absorption. This is where most empaths first recognize their nature. The emotions of others are absorbed like water into a sponge, sometimes without warning or reason. You may feel a sudden rush of anger, despair, or joy that doesn't belong to you. It can happen in a crowded room, through a phone call, or even in silence when sitting beside someone lost in thought. I confused this for years as my own emotional turbulence. I started to see the pattern only after many episodes of feeling off around particular people. Their grief became mine, their discomfort my constant friend. Though it's not spoken, emotional absorption is emerging, a silent agreement to carry another's weight. It is not an invasion. Physical absorption. Some empaths, myself included, feel the aches and pains of others as though they are their own. I remember walking into a hospital to visit a friend and being overtaken by an ache in my chest that mirrored their post-surgery discomfort. These sensations may appear random, but they are deeply tied to the empath's ability to tune into the physical struggles of those around them. Environmental absorption. Places too hold energy. The stillness of an old library might soothe one empath, while the chaos of a bustling...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?